What's up, Taylor Wadehofer here. This episode of Disruption Nation is sponsored and brought to you by Around Town Properties, today's sponsor of Disruption Nation.
Producers. I have Savannah with me with Patent Title.
Yes.
How are you doing, Savannah?
I'm doing great.
Are you enjoying this great party?
Absolutely. I always love the HRP holiday party. It's one of my favorite events of the year.
Well, you know, I've seen you around at these events. We haven't actually really interacted in
Yes.
that. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Savannah, and maybe somebody else that's seen you and just doesn't know you
absolutely.
anymore.
So Savannah Doris. I am a local Houstonian, born and raised. I got into the real estate industry and title industry back in 2017.
Okay.
I had no idea what title insurance was when I was hired.
Okay.
However, I knew the industry of people. I've always had a really big servant heart. I love helping people, impacting people, helping them become successful.
Yeah.
And title insurance is just one of the many facets that we're able to do that. So I've actually been with my company now for almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in February.
No,
so.
I've heard that. Patent Title does keep tenured people
Yes,
for sure.
yes, absolutely.
So what about Patent Title as far as their culture goes, or you, that you like connect with, and like when you're working with maybe realtors, that kind of attracts them?
Yeah, so our mission is our people. Our mission is our people. It's a very simple statement, and that's in-house, and that's outside of it as well. It's the people we serve, the community we serve, and it just really aligned. When I got into this industry, I was able to really take a step back and be like, what kind of legacy do I want to leave, right? Like, what is my mission? What is the reason why I wake up every day? So it was very easy for me once I kind of walked through that to say, like, I want to make sure that I leave a positive impact on every life that I come into contact with. And again, Patent Title aligns with that mission as well. Like I said, our mission is our people, and that's in-house and out. We were number 2 actually for best places to work this year. So we just got that award, I think, like 2 weeks ago.
That's fantastic. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So who are those people? Tell me about your ideal customer, the type of maybe realtors or customers that you work with.
Yeah, so mainly it's residential real estate. It's our real estate agents, but we also have the great opportunity to work with builders, commercial agents. We serve mortgage lenders. We love our mortgage lenders. They're phenomenal partners. They're great referral partners to have. We get to do a lot of things with them and service their clients when it comes to refinances and things like that. But investors, wholesalers, we really can do it all.
So the gamut.
Yeah.
And so, like, how big is your organization, and like what area does it cover?
So we have 6 offices here in the city of Houston. So we are, I'll just kind of work north to south. So we're Kingwood, Cypress, Katy, Sugarland, Memorial, and River Oaks.
Okay.
And River Oaks is our headquarters here in Houston. We're also in Austin and in Dallas.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So covering Texas.
Yes,
And what is your role in the company?
So business development technically, but I really honestly like to call myself kind of like a title consultant. Just because, like, yes, I'm a title rep, but honestly my job is to empower my agents and the people that I work with to make sure they have everything that they need to be as successful as possible and to make sure that their closing goes as smooth as possible.
Okay. So tell me about maybe how your business has changed or grown. I've talked to a few people, and everybody's saying COVID's been great for our business. So I'm curious, like, how it's affected you.
It has been a blessing, and I think that a lot of people would probably agree with me. Especially in 2020 when everything shut down, a lot of business started happening to us, but that was based off of 3.5 really hard years of building deep relationships. This is a relationship-based business. This is where you build the loyalty. And when COVID hit, honestly, I cannot thank my people enough for supporting us the way that they did. But it also really allowed us to really hyper-focus. Like, yes, real estate is essential, title is essential, but like my role is to interact with people. And I was like, my role is not that essential. But you know, my team did an amazing job with closing all the deals and everything like that. But yeah, it just allowed us to really hyper focus on what is it that is important that my agents and the people I serve really, really need, and what is the fluff outside of that. And so it really just allowed us to get super specific, and it really simplified everything, which made it a lot more intentional.
Yeah, and I feel like when the tide went out, the really good people and the really good companies really strengthened up.
Yes.
And then the people that were on not solid ground, like you could tell that,
Yes.
right? And so it kind of separated the wheat from the chaff.
Yes. Well, I mean, and honestly, it also kind of separated as well the people who were very like, all right, hey, we've got to adapt and we've got to adapt quick. And it's Patent Title is a very solutions-oriented title company, and that just means we've got a lot of technology. We push technology. We love our technology, and I mean, it really changed the way that we do business. Technology is our friend in this industry, and I think it showcased that with remote online notarizations, e-closings, being able to close people from wherever they are in the world. Like, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So,
you know, I was about to ask you, give me some examples,
Yeah,
and
there
you
you
just
go.
did, like contactless close,
Yes,
maybe
yep.
something like that, right?
Absolutely.
And so I think that that's phenomenal. So, like, what are some of the things that maybe you've learned over the last couple of years that maybe you want to share as like a word of wisdom to maybe other realtors out there, or like, you know, like that are trying to build their brand?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The number one thing I will say is you have to be authentic. You have to absolutely 1000% be true to yourself and promote yourself, because people can see through that 1000% if you are or if you aren't. Secondly, I would say be people first and money second. If you are coming from contribution and you're coming from a place of I want to help you and how can we make this a win-win scenario, the money's going to flow to you. 1000% the money's going to flow to you. And it's a relationship-based business. Again, like we are in the industry of serving people and helping people. So you have to go with it first and foremost. If you're just in this business to make money, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah. So piggyback on that, is there anything to the audience that you want to say that maybe we didn't cover, or you wanted to communicate about who you are so they can maybe connect with you if they're watching?
Absolutely. I will say this to you. Whatever life you truly desire to have, chase it, dream extremely big, live a life by design, not by default. Don't let life happen to you. Don't let your business happen to you. Be intentional every single day. Yeah.
Well, you know, the one thing that I needed to do here, and Lisa asked me to do this,
Okay.
but she wanted to sponsor a legal mezcal, okay? And I'll give you this.
Awesome.
And,
Perfect. Thank you, Lisa.
And how do people get in touch with you, Savannah?
So you can get in touch with me at savannah.doris@patenttitle.com. You can reach me on Facebook or on Instagram. It's Savannah Lauren Doris for Facebook, and on Instagram it's Simply Savvy. I post a lot of content that has to do with our industry because I truly have a passion of making sure that you're incredibly informed. And then, yeah, that's it. It's pretty easy. I'm pretty accessible.
Right here, Savannah Doris Patent Title.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.